optimal health, financial freedom, finding your life purpose. It's called The Simple Life. I'm just doing it my way.
Welcome to The Simple Life with Gary Collins, your how-to guide for getting your shit together.
This is life. You gotta work on all these till the day you die. The only thing missing is you getting off your butt and doing it.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Simple Life podcast with your host, me, Gary Collins. And video number 2. Yes, you have not seen this yet, but this is number 2 in video, which we'll be posting. I want to give an update. Me and my producer are working on getting these up, and we're going to be doing them in segments. Like I said, later on with the subscription model, you'll have access if you subscribe to the full video. If you want to look at my stupid face for an hour, but I know people do that. I have a lot of friends who actually watch the videos of podcasts or listen to them in the background on their computer while they're working. It's easier. So I get it, and I will provide that along with many other things that I'm excited about on the membership side of the podcast. It's going to be great. I can't wait. Be patient. Do all this in-house. Lots of hours spent, lots of money, because doing it in-house is a lot harder. So be patient. For all you late Christmas shoppers, remember the journal is still available, and all my books, you can buy them on my website. I send them out priority mail, free shipping on every product on the website. Digital products you can buy worldwide, no matter where you're at. Physical, obviously I'm in the US. Shipping overseas is a total pain in the ass and very expensive. Go figure. God forbid people can buy shit that they want worldwide easily, unless you're a big company who has manipulated the government and everything else, and you get special shipping deals and you can ship everything all over the place. But a small people, well, we're stuck. So we have to figure out how to do this and provide it to everyone the best we can. For me right now, I can't do everything that I want, but I do it the best I can. This is all done by me and the people who help me and work for me. So be patient. Coming. More stuff coming. And today's going to be an interesting one because I want to address some things here. I usually don't pay attention to negative reviews, but we're going to get into that today a little bit. This one, I go in there and I watch, because I like to watch patterns and see things. And you guys know how I am. My life is about seeing, not, I eyeball test everything. What I see is how I look at the world, how I see it, obviously. Duh. I don't let talking heads, tell me how the world works. I like to observe it on my own and come up with my own rational decisions on the information I'm taking in. That's a big problem. We'll be addressing that in the future. Talking heads. Everyone's a talking head today. Everyone wants their opinion heard. Hence, negative reviews. And I'm not, and I want to make this very clear. I am not against negative reviews. They help me learn when they are productive. The problem is 99% of them are almost always personal attacks. And it's because they don't like you. That's what it is. You have pissed them off. They're very thin-skinned people. They're victims. Their life hasn't gone the way, and they're going to blame you for their bullshit. That's how it usually works. It's someone who has way too much free time on their hands, and they've got to let you know you suck without telling you in person. And that's what I'll address this a little later as well, of how to get in touch with me. I'm very open to negative reviews or your opinion on the show, anything, I'll take it with a grain of salt. It's my life. It's my show. I'll determine what's what. But in the end, I need the feedback and to understand. It just makes me, I wouldn't say adapt, but it gives me, when you do the stuff like I do, sometimes you end up in a vacuum. I do everything differently too. I don't have things to go off of. I do this all based upon my own thoughts and what I think needs to be said and the topics addressed in interviews and all that. So, I'm messing around here in video. I got to get this review. It was on iTunes, and that's a big deal. And that's why you guys hear me harp about leaving reviews for the podcast. iTunes is obviously the biggest platform. And it's very important because what happens is a lot of people who are negative, they're the ones who like to leave the reviews. People who like the show and really like the information. Hey, I'm this way. I don't leave a lot of reviews, especially negative ones. And negative ones are products where the companies really pissed me off. Usually, I don't do it. So with that, it's very important for the people who support this show and like this show to leave the reviews. It's a pain in the ass. I know that. I know it. I get it. It is a pain in the ass. So it's hold on here. Of course, my computer is fighting me and it will continue to upset me, it appears. Okay, there we go. I had to turn off these stupid notifications that come out everywhere. So with that, I want to just address this one. This will not be a reoccurring theme, but I think it's very important today's day and age of people. There's just a shitload of negative Nellies and Neds out there. Like I said, everyone thinks their opinion is important. It's not. No one gives a shit. I'll be honest with you. I honestly don't understand why there's billions of people on Facebook and social. I don't get it. You're basically losing life. I always say that my time's valuable. I only have a certain amount of time here, and it's not infinite. It's finite. I have to get everything done with it. And I don't know when this time's going to end. Hey, there's the beauty of the whole thing. This could end tomorrow for all I know. It could end tonight in my sleep. I don't know. And so for me to focus on these things, even me focusing an episode on it, I find it to be a bit of a time suck, but it has to be addressed because people read these, and I wouldn't have even dove into this, but I had a problem of the negative or the false information. And this is a pattern. And what I wanted to do was show the pattern of what these people do who like to leave these negative reviews and think that they need to be heard. That's what they do. They manipulate things into what they want to make them feel like they're smarter than you. They're better than you. You're a shithead. And that's a problem. We have a very serious problem today with telling the truth and morals. Huge in this country. And hey, I'm not perfect. I do my best humans, we like to lie. I don't know why, but we do. I'm one of those people. I'm wired. If I lie, I'm terrible. I'm a terrible liar. So I don't even try. What's the point? It makes me, I think about it. I go, why did I say that? And so for me, like I said, with my background in doing criminal investigations for a very long time and dealing with criminals, and especially white collar and criminals who are very, very good sociopaths. And I've always said this too. It's very easy to get rich without a moral compass. Very easy. You know where it's hard? I had a conversation of this yesterday in a consulting session of someone who's starting up a business. And I talked about it. And everyone I talk to, we agree with this, that I know we're getting a little off track, but we're going to blend this into morals and understanding some certain things and being truthful. And not only being truthful to others, but being truthful to yourself, for God's sakes. That to start a business from scratch, I know this firsthand because I'm surrounded by entrepreneurs too. And I've been around a lot of people who've made a lot of money. And let's just say none of them are my friends for the most part. I have a couple, but not very many. And all of my friends, I have some brilliant friends who have worked very hard. They're well off, but they're not rich. And God, I don't want this to be against rich people. I am not Bernie Sanders. I do not support Bernie Sanders like Joe Rogan did. We'll get into that at some point too. Those false prophets, be careful. Yeah, I'm going to be diving in. No one wants to take Big Joe on. I'm going to take him on. I know a lot of people in his circle. I know a lot of people have been on his show. Things need to be addressed there. And that will guarantee to piss some people off. And I may lose some friends. So I don't care. That's what we're going to be addressing. And that's why I'm addressing these things too, is a lot of these things people won't take on. And I'm going to take them on like this review. I'm going to take it on because it's bullshit. And the way they went about it is a terrible way to do this. Like I said, it's a personal attack. If you don't like me, hey, that's fine. There's a lot of people I don't like. I don't go attack them. That's the problem with this world. If you don't like them, leave. Just leave. It's a fucking free podcast. Don't listen to it. If the episode upsets you, send me an email. We're going to go in that. So yeah, we'll dig into that. But yeah, there's just so much going on. So let's read this thing, and I'm going to dissect it. And like I said, with my criminal investigation background and all these, psychology courses and understanding how humans communicate, lie. And I if there's anything I have a PhD in, unlike Jill Biden, but it's that. I mean, I've sat through so many interviews, interrogations worldwide. I've done a lot of shit where I've dealt with the nastiest people on the face of the planet. I know bullshit and manipulation when I see it. And that's the thing. And usually these people think they're so much smarter than you, which is interesting. That's the point I want to make too, is they always think they're smarter than you. You're just an idiot. And that's where this review goes. So let's get into it. So it's Fudo 77. Oh yeah, I'm calling your ass out since you won't use your name, you piece of shit. And that's another thing. They never use their full name to where you can find them or figure out who it is. Not like I'm going to attack them, but at least put Mike in there. So I know it's a guy, girl, and probably this person goes by it, his, her, maybe. So they're probably one of those people, right? But it's Fudo, Fudo 77. So they know exactly who I'm talking to. And if they listen to another episode, yeah, fuck you. All right. So I'll start with that. How about that? If you're going to say that to me, I'm going to get and that's the thing about iTunes. I can't even respond back to this shit. And that's the part I have a big problem with it too, is they get to say their say, I get to say nothing. So I said, fuck, I'm going to do an episode. Screw you. You think you can get away with this? I'm not going to put up with it. And that's going to be a big part of 2022. I ain't putting up with anyone's shit anymore. So if you don't like that, you don't like the rants, you don't like what I have to say, go away. There's plenty of other podcasts for you to listen to. There's plenty of other things for you to do with your time. I am not holding you here. I am not torturing you, chaining you to your phone, computer, and making you listen to these. Just go away. Again, like Motley Crue, don't go away, man. Just go away. All right. That's how I look at it. Just go away. And your time's better spent. If you have to sit there and get aggravated and get all spun up and leave a negative review, you're not part of the Simple Life philosophy. You're not welcome here. I'll be honest with you. I'm very inclusive, but I'm also exclusive in the fact that I know people who don't want to change. And I'll be honest with you, most people do not change. They are set in their ways, and these negative Nellies and Neds are miserable. They will continue their entire life this way. They will never change because they're always right. You're wrong. You're a dummy. They're brilliant. Their life's a shit show, but it's not their fault. That's how it goes. Been around for a while. So episode 119, it was the one that actually got a lot of great feedback. So obviously this person was pissed off. Episode 119 was about women and their addiction to cell phones. And the title was pretty clear: a message to American women. Get the fuck off your smartphone. Because I've lost it. And it wasn't based on me just losing it recently. I've watched this pattern go on for the last 5 years. And I've lost count how many people I've talked to about their wives, girlfriends, daughters, just will not let go of their goddamn smartphone. Matter of fact, I had a friend who, I know another tangent, a friend who for work would have to get a new smartphone. Yeah, we all do. Every once in a while, you got to upgrade, get a new one. It was a rule that when he got a new phone, his wife had to get one too. I mean, she drew her line since she goes, you can't get a new phone. I don't get a new phone. It's like, what? It's for work. And I've watched this insanity build, and I'm not saying guys are excluded. You spend too much time on your phone too, idiots. It's just, I've seen a pattern. And I told women, if you've seen something differently than me, please let me know. Okay. We'll dig into that a little later too. Okay. Episode 119 is a tire fire. The fact that this person knows what tire fires is interesting. I've seen them. They're not pleasant. So, okay. It resembles an audio version of a Facebook rant filmed by a goateed guy in his car. Well, first of all, I don't have a Facebook account. Deleted it years ago. I don't even know what that means. I have a full beard. So I don't know. I guess comparing goatee, are guys in cars and goatees, is this what they do? I don't know. I don't pay attention to it. The fact that this person knows this tells me they're on social media all the goddamn time. This literally, I instantly went, oh, I get it. All right. So that instantly I went, probably someone who spends half their day on social media ranting and yelling at people and telling them how smart they are. It's a great subject to cover, smartphone addiction, parentheses, but this guy serves from the price of his toilet to NBA, BLM, to Hispanic people on smartphones, to women in the gym. Okay. I cover those topics sort of. As you guys know, I go on to little tangents here and there as I see fit. They hit me as I'm talking. I have a topic that I'm going to discuss, but my mind wanders. I think of things as I go, and it's just the way it is. And so, smartphone addiction. Well, jackass. Again, they're distorting the facts to fit their negative review to make me look bad. Jesse Mollett, right? Is it Jesse Mollett? That guy that idiot who faked his own racial beating and hate crime. What a fucking idiot. Yeah, I mean, it's along those lines. A victim. I'm a victim. I'm going to show you. And what they're getting into is basically they're starting to go down the road of I'm a racist, sexist pig. That's where they're going. I already know it. I know these people better than they know themselves. I know instantly where they're going. And anyone who's a loser in life and can't accomplish their goals and sees everything through race, that group of people in this country right now they're ruining this country, absolutely destroying it from the inside out. These are dipshits, and I have no tolerance for them whatsoever. And I've said, if you're going to call me a racist, just because I exist, I'm going off the rails.